Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zone Guidance. I hope all is well with you today, and thank you so much for clicking on this pick a card reading. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at what your person finds the most attractive about you. Okay, now I may do a more generalized video as well to see what people find the most attractive about you, but today's going to be more focused on the person on your mind, what they find the most attractive. But if you feel like that would be something you'd also like to know, what people generally find attractive about you, then please do comment below and let me know that that's something you'd be interested in. Okay, so all you need to do to find this out is to choose one of the three images on your screen. Feel free to pause the video here if you need some time. Just get nice and comfortable, get a drink, get a snack, chill out with me, and we'll see what comes through. So once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below, where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. You'll also find the link to my website, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, that's where you'll find all the information. I offer email readings as well as video readings, filmed in the same style as I record these pick a card readings. You send me your question and then I show you the answers with the cards on video. But you can get the same through email, but obviously you won't get the same visual, but it will come to you in a quicker time frame than the video will. So it depends how quickly you want your answers, because I also do have an emergency option. So if you want your answers within 24 hours or less, that can be the option for you. But I now also offer remote Reiki healing sessions as well as birth chart readings. So if any of those interest you, the link is below. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Hi, Group 1. So let's take a look at what your person finds to be the most attractive about you. Okay, let's take a look. What is your person most attracted to when it comes to you? What do they find attractive about you? Oh, we have loyal heart. Okay, what do they find most attractive about you? Happy and here and now. Okay. Now, of course, I am going to be looking at physical descriptors of what they find physically attractive, but this is, an overall look, okay? And I actually feel like it's more your personality that's coming through here first. So I'll explain what I see there first, then I'll get into the physical descriptors. Now, there's something about your loyalty here, okay? They see you as a very loyal person. Now, maybe this is how you've acted towards them. You've shown your sense of loyalty and you've built trust with your person. And so they really find that to be an attractive trait. Whereas they may have just seen that you are a loyal person in general towards your family, towards your friends, towards your colleagues, especially if you've had or got a lot of long-standing connections, ones that have stood the test of time and that you've been there for them. Okay, so if this is not the trust that's been established between the two of you, it's something they either see within you or it's something they may even just sense. They may sense that you have that loyalty and that you are a trustworthy person, okay? But there's also this beautiful, optimistic, happy energy coming through where they feel like you're somebody that, is very optimistic. Like you like to see the positive in things and they find that to be very uplifting. But they also feel like you're somebody that, appears to live in the present moment, okay? Of course, it's not to say you're not going to, have your ups and your downs, but they feel like when they're around you, they feel like they have more energy, like you charge their batteries in some way. They feel alive when they're around you. They feel good, okay? Because again, maybe this is that you're able to always put a positive spin on things, or you're able to just live in the moment. Because I also see something about dedicated time. Right, so maybe when you're together or when you're speaking, like you show your interest, okay? Like you're an active listener. And you're somebody that, like you give your undivided attention when you're with them. Okay, you're not somebody that's distracted, focusing on other things, like you're really present with them. So I feel like they find that to be very, very attractive about you. Okay, so I'm going to get some more cards. I'm going to see what they find the most attractive about you. Especially as well in terms of physicality, okay? But your personality and your overall attitude towards life is really shining through and is drawing them in. Okay, so we've got not for you. What they find the most attractive about you. Interesting. Building blocks. Okay, so they may also see you as somebody that's a very hard worker. Okay, that could be something that they find to be an attractive quality about you, like you're a grafter. Now, maybe this is in your work, okay, or this could be in like your physical body, your physical activity level. Yeah, because I'm seeing something about leanness here or muscle definition. So, yeah, if you're somebody that's quite toned or muscular or, very fit in some way, okay, or just lean, I feel like they like that. Okay, but there's something about you having a young appearance. So maybe you appear younger than your chronological age, and that's something that they find very attractive. But it kind of makes sense because you've got this very like happy-go-lucky type of attitude, which can sometimes even be a little bit childlike, where again, because children aren't thinking about the future and they're not thinking about the past, they're just like following the fun, like what feels good to me in this moment. So a child's just going to move towards the fun and what's interesting them at that moment in time. Okay, so they definitely see you as that type of person, but that you're also very dedicated, which does align with the loyalty as well, because if you're a loyal person as a whole, you'll be loyal to, in all ways, you can be loyal to your family as well as your friends. You can be loyal to your partner as well as your colleagues or your clients, okay, or the people that you deal with in terms of business. Okay, that they definitely feel like you have that dedication, and again, to your goals, whatever goals that you set out to achieve, like you go towards them with a lot of power, with a lot of energy. Okay, and they see that you are working towards your future goals. You are working on building things here. But they're not for you. I don't know, they may see this as you being quite different to them, because in a sense, I feel like this person could be quite calculated, because I'm sensing this, like with the chessboard here, like every move is, calculated, is manipulative in some way, is thought out. So that for some of you, they may feel like you can be a bit like this. But then to me, that doesn't really align with this kind of happy-go-lucky energy. But maybe this is like you've got a multifaceted personality. Maybe you do really think things out and you can be quite calculated in certain ways, but then you're also very go with the flow, enjoying your life and not thinking too much about the future. So you could be a bit of both, bit of salty and spicy. So that could be something that they, again, find attractive. But obviously, if you don't resonate with this energy, if you know you're not somebody that, thinks about every move you make in that respect, then obviously just disregard that. And this could be speaking more to that's how they are. So they may see you as being very different from them in that sense. Maybe you are somebody that's very calculated, but they may not even see that. Okay, but there's something about them, seeing there's some kind of difference there. Okay, still not a huge amount about physical appearance. I will say hair is coming through. Now, if your hair is naturally curly, I feel like they love that. Or when you wear it curly, something about curls is coming through here. But I don't know, something, maybe your hair is very thick or curly, or it might be very long. See how she's wearing her hair in a plait here? So if you ever wear your hair in a plait, like down, and especially to the side, like one plait to the side, they love that. Okay, or they love when you wear your hair down, but maybe even when you wear certain hair accessories. Okay, obviously if you're a man watching this, I mean, of course you might still wear hair accessories, but I've noticed how the owls are wearing these crowns here. So this could even be when you're wearing a hat, or like I said, some kind of hairpiece accessory. Okay, well, they may just see your, like, this is like your crown and glory. That's what my nan always used to say to me when I was younger. Your hair is your crown and glory. And it makes sense because it's atop of your head, which is the crown chakra area. So, that might be something that they're very much drawn to. Okay, but then there's also something about similarity. I don't know if your faces seem a little bit similar, like you've got similar, like, shaped face, similar shaped features, like your eyes could be a similar color, or your noses could be the same shape, or like I said, your face shape could be the same, whether it's like a heart shape. I'm seeing something about, a potential heart shape or an oval face. Like I'm seeing the chin being tapered in here, so like the jawline being quite sculpted, but also quite sort of high. Like rather than like a square or a round face, it seems more, like I said, oval or heart-shaped or diamond. Okay, so they definitely like that. Yeah, because there are these like sharpnesses here. There are these round curves that I'm seeing here. So any curves that you have in your body, they very much like. But there's also something, that's quite sharp or like prominent. So like I said, this could be the jaw. Like I said, could be the muscle definition. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was going to use this deck actually. What do they find most attractive about you? But I also get the sense that they may think like you look like someone famous. Okay, so there may be like somebody that you're always told that you look like that's famous, and yeah, they may find that particular person very attractive, or they may feel like there's somebody else, okay, that they see as a celebrity that they think that you resemble in some way, or certainly that you have this star quality to you. So even like you could look like you're famous, or that you could be famous, okay, or like you're pretty enough or conventionally attractive enough to be somebody that's famous in some way. Okay, so we've got Ceres, we've got the 12th house, and we've got Aries. We've got Pisces, Aries energy here. But I'm also picking up the fixed signs with the loyal energy, Scorpio, Leo. Why can't I think of the other signs? Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. There they are. Okay. Now, again, we've got this soft and then a harder side, okay? We've got this very soft, sweet energy of the Ceres and the 12th house of Pisces, very dreamy, imaginative, maybe even psychic, okay? If you've got psychic qualities, okay, if you're very connected to your intuition, your person finds that to be very attractive. But it's also something secretive, I feel like your person, even though there is a sense of trust that they have with you, but there's also something they don't quite understand. Like they see you as kind of otherworldly in a way, like you are almost like not human. So yeah, they could see you as like this beautiful ethereal being, okay, someone that's almost like a dream, a mirage in a way. So yeah, they may even have some like fantasizing tendencies and may get into that space at points where they're like, yeah, they dream a lot, they fantasize a lot. And it feels like almost like you're the perfect candidate for them to fantasize about, because like I said, there's this otherworldly aura about you. But then also this fire, okay, there's a tenacity and a strength that's coming through here. So again, it's the mix of the sweet and the sour that I feel like is really attractive, highly magnetic to your person. Okay, because you're not so predictable. Because in one sense, they see that very sweet side and they almost don't expect to see this very fiery, confident, taking action side. And then it's like the mix of the two. It's like, wow, you're such a multifaceted person. And yeah, I feel like your person is incredibly intrigued by that. Okay. Now, yeah, especially with Aries, if you are an active person, you're into sports or you're into health, you're into fitness, they definitely like that. Okay. So they may be like that as well. Oftentimes it's people that are a bit similar, especially in the things that they enjoy, how they live their lives. Their health obviously comes into play. So if there's somebody that's very fit and active on the move, they would naturally find that to be an attractive quality about you. Okay. So yeah, they may be themselves quite into exercise, or maybe even, for instance, they might find it inspiring if they sometimes struggle with motivation. So they may want to be with somebody that is, very active and on the go, because it inspires and encourages them to do better and to be better in some way. Okay, but it's very sweet energy, but also very powerful, very driven. Like you may also be an entrepreneur, you may have your own business, or you may be somebody that comes across as incredibly independent. Even if you're employed, maybe you're working towards self-employment, or you have a side hustle, or you are, working your way up the ladder in your employed business and you're reaching the top, or you're somebody that, is in charge of other people in some way. Okay, or they definitely sense that you have that trait within you that is part of your character strength, that you could be in charge, that you could kind of organize or tell people what to do, like you'd be a really great manager, even if you don't feel like that, and maybe that's the case. But I definitely feel like your person sees that kind of potential in you and they find that to be, again, very attractive. Okay, so what else does your person find attractive about you? I want to also look at, I don't know why, but it just came to me, like I want to look at the color, like colors that you wear, that they find most attractive. So we've got owl and we've got key. So I will look into those in a moment, but I just really feel called to look at the colors. Okay, what colors do they find to be attractive that you wear? So whether these are clothes they see you wear in person, or whether these are clothes, the colors you wear in pictures, what colors does your person find you to be the most attractive in? Oh, okay, we've got purple. Purple and blue are coming through here. Even there's a little bit of pink in there, but purple is definitely the strongest color, color of the third eye. Okay. Red. Okay. And green. So these are all very bright colors. Okay, within the primary colors. I mean, the primary colors are, wait, red, yellow, and blue, aren't they? I think there's only three primary colors, but yeah, it's like they definitely see you in like, they like you in bold colors, like I said, red, deep oranges, gold. Gold is like, as a precious metal as well. Like whenever you wear gold, like it really shines. Okay, or they think it does. Like, so whether or not you feel like these colors suit you, I don't know. But green as well, this very bright kind of leafy green or apple green is coming through. So yeah, maybe you have some pictures in these particular colors, or they may have seen you wearing these colors. But this could even be like makeup, for instance, you know, maybe wearing red lipstick. Yeah. And there's a kind of like a lilac-y color here as well. But I'm not seeing like muted colors. I'm not seeing like shades like black and white and gray and beiges. Like I said, these may be your colors, okay? These may be colors that you find to be very attractive, but it doesn't mean to say your person is correct in thinking these suit you the best, but this is just their perspective, like what they happen to like. So this might even be like their own favorite colors. Like they may even wear these colors themselves. So again, naturally we like what we like. And if we like to wear those colors, we can feel drawn to those colors on other people. So yeah, it could be that, you know, they themselves like to wear these colors, or maybe this is even like a uniform you've been wearing, this blue, this like a sky blue is coming through. But again, look how she's wearing like a headdress here. So again, it could be like when, like I said, you wear a hat or some kind of headdress, a headscarf, or like I said, some kind of decoration. But again, when your hair, it's like when your hair is in different styles. I feel like they like to see your hair in different styles. Like, yeah, you styling it differently. Or like I said, putting on a hat or taking the hat off, wearing it up, wearing it down, wearing it in a plaid, letting it be free, curly, straightening it. I don't know. But like, I feel like your person, especially with the colors here, they like variety. Okay, it's like almost like they like to be surprised in a way. And like, for instance, obviously, if you always wear black, I mean, and that's fine, nothing wrong with that. This person still finds you to be very attractive, but it may be that they would find it more surprising if you like switch it up, if you wear these different colors. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to wear that. Or wow, that really like looks good on you. Or like, you know, red is a very attention drawing color. So maybe they may even be, you know, the type of person that would like to show you off. Like they would like for people to look at you. And if you're wearing a lot of black, you won't necessarily stand out. Even though, again, I disagree. I love black. It's timeless. You can't go wrong with black. But it is a very private color. Like I've even experimented with wearing different colors over the years and seeing like the reception and that I get from other people and how I feel wearing that color. And, you know, black is definitely the most private, okay, kind of color to wear. If you want to blend in, you don't want to stand out. I mean, it's obvious, we all know that, but it, you know, it's how it makes us feel inside, and it's the energy we can give off. Whereas, you know, if I wear the color yellow, like people are always much more friendly to me. People are always like, hey, how are you? Kind of, even if I don't know them, just walking down the street. So it's like probably a bit of both, the energy I feel wearing the color, as well as the energy I'm transmuting out there to the world and to other people that make them feel, you know, a different type of way. So yeah, maybe that's why I felt called to look at the colors as well, because again, that can mean so much. Okay, but now let's look at these cards. So we've got new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. And then there are the spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So they may see that you're going through some kind of a change. Maybe your physical appearance has changed. Maybe you've gone through a bit of a glow up. Yeah. But also they feel like, again, with that spiritual side of you, they really feel like you're somebody with a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, okay, about either spiritual matters, or maybe this is even in the area of your work. And I do feel like they find that very interesting, this hobby or this work that you do, something that's maybe a little bit out there, unconventional even, or yeah, I feel like they're interested to know more. They feel like you're somebody that has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but yeah, they don't feel like you share that very often, or that maybe, yeah, they feel like there's a lot more layers to you than you give off, okay? Or that they feel like they want to like dig deeper, find more information out from you in some way. But yeah, with this new beginning, they may be seeing you as, yeah, in some kind of transition in your life. Maybe you've just changed careers. Maybe you've moved homes, moved cities. Okay, or there's this new beginning. Okay, but they also may see you as an adventurous person. So yeah, it's like they see you venturing out, doing things. Again, in this Aries energy of the cardinal signs, you know, this is like initiating new change and new action into life. Very interesting. Okay, so what does your person find the most attractive? I'm going to get some fishbowl messages in a moment on this too. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, though, which is interesting. Oh, Seven of Swords. Okay. Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this is kind of about your attitude towards them at times, because it feels like, in a sense, yeah, they feel like you keep your cards close to your chest, very close to your chest. You're not expressing yourself openly towards them. And again, it's like you don't seem to be future focused so much. Certainly not when it comes to them or when it comes to relationships as a whole. Like you seem like you're very, is it grounded, focused on the now? Like you may just be like, yeah, let's just take it easy, or let's just be chilled with it. Like you're not, I don't know, you're not overthinking everything. But then there is this part of them where they see you as being, again, with that loyalty. Like see how in this card, like she's clutching, she's holding onto the tree, but she's also clutching onto these pentacles. She doesn't want to let go. So there's something about not letting go that they find attractive. So maybe if you two have even had some kind of a rift, falling out, or things have just gone quiet or something, and if they feel like you're still interested in them in some way, like they like that you're not somebody that gives up at the drop of a hat, like you're somebody that has, again, that dedication to see things through. So again, whether this is specifically about them, or again, it's about your overall outlook on life and the way that you move towards life, is that, again, you're focused, you're fixated, you will not give up until you've done everything that you can. And if you feel like you've done it all and you've failed, then you will move on to the next thing. Okay, but you're not willing to just give up at the first hurdle. So they definitely like that about you. And again, they like this kind of mystery aspect. They feel like you don't give away too much. Okay, but sometimes the Seven of Swords, especially in the reverse position, can represent not seeing things very clearly. Okay, being self-deceptive, telling yourself something that isn't really there. So in terms of why they find this attractive, this may be connected to manifestation. Maybe they see you as being a little delusional at times, or it's like you, because again, maybe this is like that positive attitude. Like say, for instance, you're with them and, you know, the weather app says it's going to rain. And then you're like, no, it's fine. It's not going to rain. It's going to be sunny. Okay. And it's like, they like that about you, even though they might feel frustrated. They're like, yeah, but the weather app says it's going to rain. Like, don't you trust the facts? Don't you trust like what's there? And where you're like, no, we're going to see what happens. Okay, I feel like, again, it's not something they're used to. And especially if those things come true, if suddenly the sun does come out and it's like you're kind of proven right that, you know, not everything is factually, because we all know the weather app is not always going to be correct. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. But obviously, yeah, some people are more like facts driven. Some people are more wishful thinking. So they may see you as some more of a wishful thinker, whether it kind of manifests or not. Again, it's something they definitely find attractive about you. And then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about pushing something down or delaying something. So if you've cancelled on this person, like, or postponed things, even though they may be annoyed in the moment or disappointed, I feel like they actually like that. Okay. Whether you see that as a positive or a toxic trait, I don't know. But maybe, you know, this person likes to be kept on their toes a little bit. Okay. And especially if you are cancelling because you're very busy or you've got a lot going on. It's not just because you're being rude or you're not interested, but it's like, I've got a lot going on in my life. We'll have to meet up when I'm next available, when I have the time for you. Okay, so again, that may be how they're like viewing you right now, but they definitely like that. Okay, so let's look at the fishbowl now. What's coming through? What do they find most attractive about you? Group number one. Okay. Group number 1. So we've got don't wait. Okay. Walk away with your head held high. Take a risk. Social. Rose tinted glasses. Strong. Serious demeanor. Downward spiral. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, if you're a social person, if you have lots of friends, or you seem like you're a very social person, they definitely like that. Okay, even though of course you may have your introverted private side. Yeah, I do feel like they like when you are a bit outgoing as well. They definitely like that because again, they see you as very strong, very capable, very determined. Okay, that fact of don't wait, take a risk. So they like the fact that you're very outgoing, that you take risks. And that, again, it's like you will walk away with your head held high when if something doesn't work out. It's like you'll try, you'll take the risk, but then, you're not going to hold on to things. You're not going to hold on to a grudge or, keep ruminating about what didn't work. You'll just focus on something else, something new, something else you can try if this didn't go your way. So, yeah, maybe this is actually connected to what's happened with your connection. If, they weren't giving you as much as you were giving and you've now walked away, they feel like you've done it in a very dignified way. Okay, maybe you just, didn't, what's the word? Maybe you didn't broach the subject with them. Maybe you didn't have a go at them. Maybe, and again, I'm not saying if this is right or wrong. It's, it doesn't matter how you reacted in that way. It's not right or wrong. It's just how you reacted. But this is what they find attractive. So something about you being, very dignified, walking away, but without feeling the need to inflict pain before doing so. But yeah, again, there's such a contrast here because, again, they love your happy, positive, outgoing, childlike side, the side of you that takes risks, the side of you that doesn't wait. But they also like the side of you that does postpone things, that also can be very serious when you need to be, very strong, very capable. So yeah, again, it's the mix of your personality that your person likes. It's not like just one side. They love it all because, again, it's like they see how multifaceted you are as a person. They see that you can be serious when you need to be, but you can also be lighthearted, have fun, take risks, and enjoy your life in some way. Now, the downward spiral is an interesting one for what they find to be attractive. So I don't know whether this is that they find you being on a downward spiral is attractive. So something bad happening to you. I don't know how that and why that would be attractive. Maybe they even feel like maybe you lowered your standards to be with them. So that may be something that they like, obviously, if you actually gave them a chance and they see themselves as less than you in some way. So yeah, maybe they feel like you downgraded. I definitely don't feel like this person thinks you are a downgrade, not by everything here that's come through at all. But maybe as well, like for instance, if something's gone wrong for you, like this may be more about respect with the way that you've handled yourself. Like if something, again, has gone wrong for you, you still manage to walk away. You still manage to keep your head up in these tough situations. So this may be more about, how you handle yourself in harder times. And then we've got the rose tinted glasses. So which reminds me of that kind of maybe Delulu energy, or this rather, again, seeing what you want to see. Okay. Obviously rose colored glasses can be great in a sense, it makes you see things that you want to see, which is always great. But obviously taking them off, the reality hits. But but maybe this is also a bit of a toxic part of this person where they're like, you may be easier to manipulate at times if they feel like you're not seeing things as they are. So yeah, just maybe if you can identify with that and your person may have some toxic traits, just watch out for that. Okay, because again, a lot of times people that are in very unhealthy places will go for other people that are in unhealthy places, or will try to, they'll go for people that they can manipulate. Okay, but it's not to say you can be manipulated, and I don't feel like they think you can easily be manipulated. And like I said, it may only just be for some of you that that's what they find attractive. Okay, but yeah, like I said, for others of you, I think it's almost this like that positive outlook. It's giving me Sagittarius energy. Maybe you're a Sagittarius rising or something, or Venus or Mercury. Like you're just able to put this positive spin even through the hard times. You're able to maybe even just see what the good is. Okay, but anyway, that's what I see for you, group number one, as to what they find the most attractive about you. So if this did resonate with you, please comment a green emoji of some kind. Any kind of green emoji you like. Of course, you can write more if you feel so inclined, or just like the video if it made sense, because it lets me know and YouTube know that this was the reading for you, okay, and that you enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me or any other of my services, the link is in the description box below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number two. Let's take a look at what your person finds to be the most attractive about you. So let's take a look. Your person, the person on your mind, what do they find to be the most attractive about you? And again, please comment below if you'd like me to look more generally at what other people think, like what people as a whole find attractive about you. I'm just not sure if that's something you guys are interested in, but let me know. Okay, so we've got time to go. Okay, what do they find most attractive about you? Higher power. Soulmates. Okay, interesting here. Co-create. Wow. And then the here and now. Okay, so your person, what do they find to be the most attractive about you? Okay, the first message that is coming through to me here is that if you walked away from this person, they really, really are attracted by that, okay? By that action of you walking away. Okay, so yeah, if you left them or ghosted them, anything along those lines, okay, where they felt iced out in some way, yeah, okay, this definitely ignited your person. Now, for whatever reason, obviously there can be many different reasons why they find this to be an attractive quality, but I feel like there's something about you showing confidence and showing strength. Okay, maybe this is even you've threatened to do so. Okay, now for some of you may already be in a relationship, and we've got two very strong relationship cards coming through here with soulmates and co-create. Now, unless you are connected to other couples, this could be a love triangle reading, okay? I mean, not the whole reading, but it could be that this pile has third-party connections involved. Like you could both be in relationships with other people or dating other people. So that's a possibility for some of you, but I appreciate, of course, it's not going to be for everybody. So just disregard that if it doesn't resonate, okay? But yeah, but I definitely feel like there's something about walking away or again threatening to walk away. Maybe this is also the way that you deal with confrontation. Like maybe you are like flight. You know, some people will be freeze, some people will be fight, and others will be flight. And obviously we can also be all three. We can take all three of those steps in different situations. But yeah, something about you in flight mode, okay, that they find attractive. Now, this may also be like if you are a traveler, if you're on the go a lot, if you're always going to new places, or maybe again, you just always being on the move, like they can't catch up to you in some way. They find that to be a very attractive quality. Okay, like they like watching you leave. So I do feel like that also has something to do with what they physically find attractive, which I am going to get into specifically as well. Don't worry, I'm going to look at the physical traits, but as well as your overall energy, what it is that they find attractive. But yeah, something I love to watch you leave is what I keep hearing in my mind. So yeah, I feel like they like the back of you. Okay, now obviously without getting too into this 18 plus, but I think you get my meaning. They like how you look from the back. Okay, so that's definitely something physically. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here. Now with higher power, yeah, they may see you as somebody that does have a lot of power. Okay, but again, I feel like it's something about you walking away is part of your strength. So as well, maybe if you do have spiritual beliefs, I mean, obviously you're here watching this reading, so you must have some sort of belief in spirituality. Okay, obviously maybe not for everybody, maybe you're just curious, and obviously because some people really do watch these for entertainment purposes, but I feel for most of you, you do have, you know, a belief in it. Okay, so yeah, I do feel something about you've got this spiritual strength. So maybe they also feel like you're able to lean upon your guides or the universe, and maybe that's the way that you deal with conflict or you deal with issues, is that you go away, maybe you hermit, or you take some time out and you pray or you meditate or you connect to the universal energies and life force, and that's what's able to help you through. Okay. Now, as well, for those of you in a relationship, or if they're in a relationship, they may actually see that as a really good quality about you. Because, for example, if they see that you've been in a relationship for a long time, obviously, even if you are with somebody else, they may see that as like someone else has vetted you. Like they think, okay, like somebody really likes group 2 enough to be together with them. Or maybe they're thinking about, ex situations, if you've been married or in living with somebody, or, you've had past connections that they know about. Again, they may see that as a positive quality, that you're able to hold down certain relationships. Okay, even if obviously that may be an actual obstacle coming between the two of you, but it may still be something they find attractive about you. Okay. But there's also something about working really well together as a team. Like they feel like you kind of just slot into each other's lives, or that you could just very easily slot into each other's lives, energetically speaking. Again, obviously external obstacles may be a factor, but in terms of, I guess, what's in their mind, okay, or in their fantasies, or they just feel like you two just work in this beautiful symbiosis here. I mean, soulmates is a pretty powerful energy to come through. Okay, now they may not use the term soulmates, you may not either, but yeah, I definitely feel like they view you as a very special connection to them. Okay, like they hold the key to your hearts and vice versa. Beautiful. But I also like here with this, or I like, or rather they like, that you seem to be presently focused. Okay, like you don't seem to be hung up on the past or even like pushing forwards towards the future right now. So this may be that you're not pressurizing them in some way and you're just kind of chill, going with the flow. So if that is the case, they do very much like that about you. We just had Pallas Athena Think come through, which I'll come to in just a moment. Let me just see what else is coming through here. What do they like about you? So we've got transits and the number 55. So interesting. And we've got Mercury messages. Okay. And third house on the bottom of the deck. Double Mercury. So yeah, your person loves your mind. Okay. They're very attracted to you mentally. Okay. They feel mentally stimulated by you. So yeah, you may get on really well when you talk. Okay. And this person enjoys talking to you. Or they may want to talk to you more, get to know you more on a deeper level. Okay. Now, they may also like the way that you communicate with them, whether this is via text or voice note, call, whatever that medium is. I feel like they really do enjoy speaking to you in that way. Okay, now it may not be obvious based on how this person has been reacting to you, but yeah, I definitely feel like maybe this is the way you communicate with them in terms of walking away. Maybe you give them a lot of space. Maybe you take a while to reply. And even though it may drive them kind of crazy, but it actually attracts them. So this person may have a bit of a either an anxious or avoidant attachment style, okay? That maybe even like a fearful avoidant attachment, which really can be quite anxious as well, because it's the fear of rejection, it's the fear of loss, the fear of abandonment that can cause them to abandon you first, because they want to stop the inevitable in their mind. If they're so used to being abandoned in their life, being left, it's like they would rather leave you first so they don't go through the pain eventually by you leaving them. So they may have cut things off prematurely, but this may be you as well. Okay, you both may be a bit fearful, avoidant, or anxious. Okay, you may deviate between the two. Like, for instance, especially like you may become very anxious if you like someone, but you may be very avoidant if you're a bit like meh. But I don't know, maybe that's just normal, I suppose. But anyway, I'm saying the anxiety is normal, but again, what is really I hate even that word. I don't even know why I'm using it, because yeah, I just feel like what really is normal in any case, it's like whatever society deems as normal. But yeah, I just feel like we're all so individual, so unique regardless. But anyway, but your person definitely likes the way you speak, and it may be as well like Like if you're quite funny, you might tell jokes. Like if you're somebody that is maybe very witty, or maybe you're sarcastic, you've got dry sense of humor, something that aligns with their sense of humor. Okay, but yeah, I definitely feel like the way that you communicate, maybe you're very much hot and cold as well, like you're all in and then you're all out. But then we've got here as well transits. So again, there's movement here. So yeah, you very much may well be like a nomad, okay? Or they never know what place you're going to be in when they message you. Like, maybe, you know, one minute you're in this country, the next minute you're in another country. Then you're on a different continent, or then you're in a different city. Or maybe this is even in a more close quarters type of area. Like maybe this is just even in your hometown, like you're always somewhere different. You're at this restaurant today, or you're with this set of friends today with a different set tomorrow. Like they never know where you are because, yeah, there's this lack of predictability here, but they can predict that you're always going to be like chopping and changing. And maybe you're somebody that's always transitioning in a way, like you're always changing, maybe the way that you look or what you're interested in, what you're posting. There's a lot of diversity coming through here, okay, that they're definitely intrigued by. Okay, now with physical descriptors, your teeth is something that just came through to me there. Okay, so yeah, they may really love your teeth, your smile. Even again, if you don't, the thing is, because when you're really attracted to somebody or when you are in love with somebody, it's those perceived imperfections that you can actually fall in love with. It's like, you know, even like teeth, it's nice to see a bit of character. Now, I'm all for, you know, getting your teeth done. You know, I've got a couple of veneers, and nothing against like turkey teeth, you do you, you know. But I think sometimes it's nice to see a little bit of like character in the teeth where they're not all completely pristine. Obviously, it's personal preference and it's nice to have perfect teeth. I know, especially in America, it's all about teeth. And, you know, clearly I'm British and we all know the jokes about British teeth, right? But yeah, I don't know. There's something about just seeing a little imperfection. There was an actor I saw recently. I'm trying to remember who it was. Maybe is it Tom Hardy? Obviously, just disregard if I'm wrong, but there was an actor I saw, a male actor who hadn't had his teeth done. And I don't know, like I said, it just gave him a little bit of like character. So yeah, like I said, that's just my personal preference. Like obviously I'm not saying about having horrible teeth or whatever, but just, you know, when there's just like something, but then it's like you can fall in love with that aspect. So yeah, regardless how you feel about them, I definitely feel like they're drawn in, and they're drawn in by, you know, when you smile. But then I'm also seeing like this venomous side because of the snakes. See how like their like mouths are open, they're like fighting. So I feel like they feel like you could spit venom with what you say. So maybe you've got like a cutting way about you. So again, maybe this is like your sense of humor. Okay, you could be quite, like I said, cutting in your banter, very dry or sarcastic. So they may not always know whether they're taking you seriously or not, especially because you might be very deadpan, like when you say certain things and they're like, hold on, was that sarcastic? Was that a joke? What? But like I said, they like that about you. And I feel like they like the fact you can trigger them with what you say, but also with what you don't say. I feel like it's a mixture of the two of you. Like I said, whether you're saying or doing things in a very cutthroat way, you're very like hot, maybe, you know, passionate. And then in another sense, you're like gone, you've disappeared, like MIA, where did you go? So yeah, I feel like because, you know, they kind of like that little bit of instability because, you know, you're not that transparent to them. Okay. So what else is coming through here about your physicality? I'm also seeing something about your midsection, your stomach area. They may really like the stomach, and the chest specifically is coming through. So again, doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Like I feel like they like the chest, like they may like to squeeze the chest, or they like, you know, how your stomach looks. Like I said, your midsection. Again, doesn't matter what you think of it, but this might be something that they just happen to find very attractive on the opposite sex. And if they're attracted to you, that they like this about you. Okay. But yeah, something about that, like, especially if you've got any type of like muscle definition there, they're very into that. Or you may even have a bit of like an hourglass shape. Like there are these twists and turns and these curvatures here that I'm seeing, that they're into. But then I also see like with this Pallas Athena, look at the hair kind of cascading down in this way. Excuse me. So yeah, they excuse me, they really like if your hair is kind of, maybe it's a bit straight with a wave to it, or it just kind of cascades down the shoulders, or if it's above the shoulders, it's just kind of, it's got this kind of floppiness to it in a way. So yeah, they may like it when your hair looks like that. It's in that particular style. Your eyes are also very, very alluring to your person. It's something about not always seeing your eyes though. So maybe you wear sunglasses a lot, or maybe again they've seen you from behind a lot and they haven't been able to make eye contact with you. Something about wanting to make eye contact with you. So maybe, like I said, they've even seen you in passing and you haven't seen them. So they may have even sent you a message to say, "Hey, I saw you today," and you didn't see them. And it's like they're longing to look into your eyes. They're longing to connect with your eyes, which I think is quite beautiful, actually. Okay, so let's see. I want to look at what colors. I did this for group ones. I felt called to, but I just want to see, like, physically, like what colors do they like feel attracted to you when that you're wearing? Whether these, this is in person what you're wearing or in photos. Let's see what colors they feel that you look the best in, or they're most attracted to. Oh, okay. I mean, red clearly stands out very clearly, but look, we've got blue, green, purple, yellow as well. But let's see, what colors are standing out that they find you to be very attractive in? We've got more like blue and green here. Okay. And again, more blue, grey, gold. Okay, so yeah, these might be colors that you have been wearing recently. It's like they almost feel like you could look good in any color. That's what I'm sensing here. Like, because I've even got this darkness here. There's like black and navy. Like they feel like you have almost the perfect skin tone that you can pull off any color. Okay, and they feel like, I get the sense though that they feel like bright colors really make your skin tone pop. Okay, now I'm not saying they're correct in what they think, but this is what they find attractive. Okay, when you're wearing some kind of color that, makes your skin stand out, but that you can also pull off these kind of darker, more mysterious kind of colors. But yeah, we've got this, gold is definitely standing out, but then there is silver too in the sword there, this gray. So yeah, it's almost like they feel like you could look good in pretty much any color, but those are the colors that are standing out. So maybe these are colors that they've seen you in recently, seen you wearing, or yeah, they just think that you would look amazing in those colors and that you would really stand out in some way. So yeah, that was kind of similar to group ones in that respect too. Okay, but let's just see, what else do they find to be the most attractive about you? What do they find to be the most attractive about you? We've got lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Okay, now that message could be, like I said, connected to if there is another option there. Like I said, if you know they're in another connection, it could be, like I said, they're seeing two different paths ahead when it comes to you. Okay, but look, I mean, there's definitely emphasis on the lips and even the teeth here as well. So they're definitely drawn in by your mouth, okay, your mouth as a whole. And that would make sense with the speaking. So it's like they're drawn in by your lips and mouth, but also by what you say. Big time. But I'm also saying something about the neck, the décolletage. Like I feel like they want to kiss your neck, or they want you to kiss their neck. And then we've got flowers. Be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Yeah, so if you do have this very generous side to you, now this could obviously be shown in many different ways, generosity, okay? But they see in some form that you are very generous, or you've been generous with them, whether that's with physical affection, whether that's with your time, whether that's with an act of service, helping them financially, whatever it may be. Or maybe again, they see you as being generous towards other people. Like, yeah, maybe that you give to charity, or like you're walking past a homeless man and you would give them like money or buy them some food or something. Or maybe like this is like helping with animals or something where you're doing stuff for other people, not for yourself. So I do feel they find your selfless side to be very attractive. Okay. But I also feel like they see you shining like a flower does. Because, like you can't walk past a flower and not like look at it. They're there for a reason to be looked at, right? That's why they're all these beautiful, bright colors. you're supposed to look at flowers, you're supposed to smell flowers. So it's almost like they see you as being like really real good eye candy. Like they could happily just look at you and stare at you all day long. Okay, so yeah, they really do find you conventionally attractive. Like you are their type 100% in your physical appearance, for sure. I mean, and I feel like in your personality, in your mind, in all ways, you're definitely this person's type. Okay, we've got the King of Wands, the Five of Wands in reverse, and then the Ten of Cups. So there is some frustration here. Okay, your person does feel frustrated about maybe where things stand between the two of you, how you're acting towards them. Yeah, they feel like there's a battle here. They may feel like as well, like they have to fight for your attention. But then I feel like here with this King of Wands, they're in this very passive energy. Like they don't seem to be actually doing anything. So yeah, maybe your person has a crush, but they're too shy. They're too afraid to actually like approach you or to ask you out. Okay, because yeah, that King of Wands is like holding back from taking action. May even be pretty much ego driven. Okay, could be like an ego battle going on. Like especially like I said, if you walked away from them, it may be like there's that part of them that's like, oh, I'm not going to move towards group 2 because they walked away from me. So it's their turn or they need to come to me. Okay, that could be like what that fight is going on for them. But I feel like it's something about the way that you handle this person. They find that to be attractive. Again, it's the way that you handle them, the way that you react. It's almost like it makes them feel like they have to be on their best behavior with you. Like they don't feel like they can just treat you any type of way and that you'll put up with it. Okay, so they like that strength, that side of you, but it also frustrates the hell out of them, okay, because they want more from this. But then, like I said, this may also be connected to those external circumstances if they have other people or, other situations they've got to contend with. Okay, but again, it's like there's something about the way that you handle them, the way that you act towards them. It's like they respect you. They have a great deal of respect for how you live your life, how you act towards them, like your overall demeanor. But they may also have seen that you've been going through a lot of harsh times, especially on an emotional level with the Ten of Cups, or this could even be family, okay? Something connected to family issues or a struggle. Okay, now, of course, it's not like they find all you having family struggles attractive, but again, maybe it's the way you handle the situation, or maybe they see your situations as aligning. Because oftentimes we like what is familiar to us. So if they've been having a lot of family issues and you've been having family issues, you feel like you can relate to each other in some way. So that could also be, what that is. If you've both, whether this is the families you've born into or families you've created in your adult years, okay, could be connected to that. But again, it could be as well that they see through to your soul. Like they see through like that you are somebody that is quite deep, okay, on an emotional level. You have that depth, and yeah, I do feel like they are attracted to that. Okay, so let's just see what's coming through here. What are they most attracted to about you? Okay. So we have technology. So maybe again, this is the way that you use technology. Especially if you have a business or something, they may find that to be an attractive quality about you. Or again, maybe the way that you communicate with them, through socials, through online communication, through technology. It's an interesting one, isn't it, to find attractive, but each to their own. So we've got body language. So yeah, if you do see this person in person a lot, or you have met in person, yeah, they like the way that you put yourself together. They like your demeanor. Okay, the way that you act towards them, the way that you show, I don't know whether this is you not showing your hand or I don't know, but it's something about the way that you move your body. Okay, they find to be very attractive. And this may also, run more deeply if you've actually physically connected with this person. They may like, something about the way your body moves. Some of you may be a dancer, or maybe they know that maybe you were a dancer previously and that's something that they like. We've got born leader as well. So yeah, they see you as being a leader, being in charge. So maybe you are a leader of some kind. Maybe you've got a following, or you've got a large client base, or a lot of people that look up to you. Okay, or they may just sense that quality within you, that you are great at being able to lead people. We've got relationship to fear. You're one step away from your goal. Tomorrow, the power is in your hands. What they find attractive about you is a strange bunch, isn't it? A strange bunch of cards for this. But obviously, as we talk about it, it starts to come together and make sense. I don't know what tomorrow is about, though. Maybe there is something that's going to happen tomorrow. After you're watching this, like in real time tomorrow, there's going to be something that happens that changes your connection. Maybe they feel like they need to reach out to you as well. Like maybe they keep postponing it and saying, tomorrow I'll reach out, tomorrow I'll reach out. And then they just keep putting it off. Or maybe you've done that to them. Again, maybe you've said to them, let's do it tomorrow. And like I said, they may find that to be attractive. I don't know. But you're one step away from your dream. Maybe they see you as being very close, like you're very close to achieving something, like you're on the path of moving towards your goals, okay? And maybe you're like really, really close to it, okay? And maybe that's something that they, again, find attractive about you. But then also this power, you definitely have a power about you, group 2. It's magnetic. It does draw them to you like a moth to a flame. Okay, but also something about, you having the power in your hands. So they think that you have the power right now, which again, you may disagree with group 2 because you may be like, what? No, it's them. But you do have the power. It's only like, you don't have to give your power away. You can always remain in power. It doesn't matter who was the last one to reach out, respond, whatever. You still have the power regardless. Okay, but this person definitely sees you as having the power. So they may want you to chase them, okay? Because again, they seem quite passive. But maybe the fact that you're also, maybe if you're not reaching out to them, they like that. Because again, you have the power. You have the power. But that relationship to fear may be connected to, like I said in the beginning, about fearful avoidance. Okay, so even though they may not delve deep or term it as avoidance like that, like do you know what I mean? They may not say, oh, that group 2 is a fearful avoidant, but they may just sense that within you. And maybe they see them, like I said, themselves as being similar, and they find that to be attractive because it's familiar to them. It's comfortable in a way. But something about the way that you react or respond to fearful situations, they find attractive for sure. But but the body language as well, I feel like this is your body, okay, as well as your mouth. Obviously, we've had a few physical descriptors come through, but your body, I feel like, drives your person wild, okay? That's very, very clear. But your person sees you as highly attractive in multiple different ways. Now, if this is making sense for you, please do comment a pink emoji of some kind. Of course, you can write a bit more if you feel so inclined, but please do let me know whether it's giving the video a like or commenting something pink. Just lets me know that this made sense for you. So thank you in advance for doing so. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me or one of my other services, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at what your person finds the most attractive about you. Okay, and please do comment below if you would like me to do like a general version of this to look at, what people find attractive to you, about you, or the opposite sex as a whole. I'm not sure if that's something you guys would be interested in, but if you are, please do comment that below. Okay, but for now, I'm just focusing on just your person, what they find the most attractive about you. Okay, so the person on your mind, what do they find the most attractive about you? Group 3. Wow, chaos and conflict. As the first card, that's quite fiery and intense. Okay, we've got now higher power. Okay, we've got the number 33 here as well, which is standing out. So this may be a number you're seeing a lot in synchronicity. Like both of you might be seeing this number. Maybe this is one of your ages as well. 33, we've also got 37. We've got, unfinished symphony. What do they find the most attractive about you? Now, I'm going to get messages as a whole as to what they find attractive about you, but I will get physical descriptors as well. Usually, when I've done these readings, like the physical stuff comes through first, but in the last two piles, I felt like personality traits coming through first, and then I've sort of dug into the physicality. So we'll see what comes through here for you. It's kind of feeling similar to me though as well. But so, like I said, don't worry, I'm going to look at the physical stuff very shortly, but I'm just going to speak to the messages I see here first. Now, there is this fiery side to you, okay, that your person really, really likes, okay? Like, it's pretty intense. You may have some Aries or Scorpio placements quite prominently, okay? But they sense this, like, this kind of chaotic energy. Maybe you're somebody that's kind of a bit all over the place, okay? You may be sort of darting from one thing to the next, or yeah, it's like they don't know which side of you they're going to get, it seems, okay? But it definitely feels like they like the fiery side. Obviously, because not everybody likes that. Some people like people that are more sort of calm, even keel, but certainly when it comes to your person, I feel like they almost like the instability. They like a little bit of drama, even if they don't admit it. Okay, I do feel like it's something they actually find attractive. So it may even be frustrating to your person. They may be like, why do I feel attracted to this unstable energy? And again, not calling you unstable, but just the energy as a whole, where things are a bit up and down, a bit dramatic, a bit of a roller coaster. So again, not saying that that's how things are or have been with you two, but maybe that's something that they just think could be that way, okay? Or they maybe you remind them of somebody it was a bit like that in the past. But then I do see some suffering here. So, and I haven't been looking at what they think or feel. I've got loads of readings, their feelings and their thoughts about you. Just scroll down, you'll see I've got quite a few videos detailing that. So that wasn't my goal today, and I didn't feel drawn to look at that in the other piles. But in this, it's just jumping out to me, okay? They feel badly about how things have ended. Okay, they feel like something was left unfinished, like there's unfinished business between the two of you. So yeah, maybe this was a connection that didn't get off the ground. It could have been a talking stage or a situationship or a one-night stand. Okay, or something where there was no closure, they didn't reach the finish line with you in some way. Okay, so, and I feel like that's something that's really frustrating and annoying them actually at this moment. Like they're wanting, whether it's closure or to come back together, or they want something, okay? Like they felt like more was going to happen with you, and then it kind of came crashing down. And I feel like that's made them want it and crave it even more, because you know what it's like, especially if you're excited about something, you're looking forward to something, and then it's cancelled, or the rug's ripped out from under you, and you can feel so much more disappointed, because obviously it's like, I don't know, for instance, if you keep your day free, to be spontaneous, it's like you're not going to be disappointed by the end of it if you don't really do a lot because you didn't plan anything. But anything that does happen will be more exciting than, say, if you do plan something and then it gets cancelled, but then because you had the expectation of something fun that was going to happen, and then so you have the natural low feeling after feeling high and excited. So I feel like your person had this idea, they had this thought, they just felt like things were going to go further than they did. So yeah, they're definitely feeling a lot of disappointment and sadness here. But obviously this is what are they most attracted to about you? So it may be them actually losing you, okay? Or this being unfinished business is what they find attractive, because it's almost like you're the one that got away, group 3. Like that's how they're seeing you, as the one that got away. So yeah, they're not satisfied with that, but it's made them more into you, I feel, okay? Now, it's also interesting, the higher power, because I know that came out in last reading. I think it may have come through in the first one too, all 3 today. Sometimes in these picker cards, there can be like one theme that's cohesive throughout all of them. Not always, but a lot of the time, and I've seen this with other readers too, that this can happen. Like Tyler's Tarot, I know he can get that. I love Tyler's Tarot, by the way. Just shouting out, not like he's watching me, but he's just one of my favorite readers. He always makes me laugh. Excuse me. But I know he gets sometimes like some repeating messages through even the different signs. That's also something I might do again, by the way. Sometimes I do like sign readings, Aries to Pisces. So I may do another one of those shortly. If that's something you're interested in, comment below. But anyway, so back to your reading, the higher power, it's like that's come through in every part. It feels like this sense of you being very spiritual. And now, of course, I'm going to be connected to more the spiritual community as well. Those of you that are drawn to watch these readings are naturally going to be into some kind of spirituality most of the time, unless you are purely watching them for entertainment reasons. But even then, I feel like you'll still have an interest in that area. So yeah, they may see you as having an interest in spirituality, or, you know, that you have this connection to higher source or to the universe, okay, which they definitely find quite attractive. Okay, so yeah, maybe for some of you even wondering, is this off-putting to your person? Obviously, it depends on their own personal beliefs. Okay, for some people it'll be off-putting, for some people it'll be magnetizing. But for your person, it definitely is magnetizing, especially if they feel like you know more than them. So it may even be a bit more confusing, especially how they feel about you. Okay, because maybe they feel like, oh, you'll know how I feel, but maybe you don't. Just because you're intuitive doesn't mean you're a mind reader. Okay, so yeah, maybe they think in some way that you know more than you do, or maybe they're right, maybe they're accurate about that. Obviously, only you will know. But then we've also got building blocks. Okay, so they may see you as somebody that is very dedicated, like you may be working towards something at the moment. Like they see you putting in the time, you're putting in the graft, but it doesn't feel like it's towards them. So I feel like they see you as working on your own personal goals right now. Like you're doing things that are external to your connection with them. And they find that attractive because they see you as having your own life. They see that you're not like relying on them. You're not like holding on to them, even if you are mentally, okay, or energetically. Like outwardly it appears, and again, maybe this is true inwardly too for you, group 3, but certainly from their perspective, they see that you are somebody very strong and independent, like you're doing your own thing. You're not allowing whatever's going on with them to really affect you on a deeper level. Now, they may think that there's more going on than meets the eye, okay? Because they may see you as going through a little bit of suffering too. Like you may be longing for this person as much as they're longing for you. So they may be sensing that, or this might be wishful thinking on their part. Not that they want you to suffer, but it's like they want you to feel the loss of them because they feel the loss of you, okay? Because you were fireworks to them. You came in and you made things exciting. And I feel like without you, it's like they feel like life is more dull when you're not around or when you're not in communication. So you definitely like give this person that spark for life, okay, that maybe they felt was missing previously. Oh my God, just as I was saying, look, solar flares activate. Think of what a solar flare is. It's like a firework almost. So yeah, you activate things within this person. Like you may actually trigger them to be a better person, to make positive changes in their life. So yeah, if you can see that this person is bettering their life since you've been connected, it may have a lot more to do with you than you realize. Like maybe they've changed jobs, or they've been working on their health or their fitness, or they could have been making some other adaptations, releasing addictions or things that weren't no good for them. Okay, but it feels like, yeah, it's like you bring out the best in them in a way, but you may also bring out the worst. Okay, it's a bit of a back and forth energy there because of how triggered they feel at times. So yeah, it's like the inner demons come out a little bit. But then we've got Taurus cultivates. So you may have strong earth energy in your chart because there's a groundedness here that they feel with you, but then also this movability with transits. So they definitely see you as somebody that is always changing, okay? You're not somebody that is stuck in one position. Maybe they see you as traveling a lot. That's been a bit of a theme today, like picking up a lot about travelers or traveling or being on the move, like as to what people are finding attractive, which, it's not really what I was expecting, of course, in this reading today. But yeah, clearly it's something that maybe it's this season, okay, that I'm recording this in or something. Or just, yeah, maybe this is just something I guess we do find attractive about people. Like, especially because it can kind of put you on your toes a little bit. If somebody's always on the move or they're always traveling, it's like you can never quite catch up to them, or you never know where they're going to be next. So it's like, it's the unpredictability, perhaps. Okay, but like I said, this may not be literal movement. This could be you changing yourself, changing the way that you look. Maybe you're always wearing different clothes or different styles. Maybe you switch up the way that you're communicating, or there may be other ways in which you are transitioning. Maybe this is again changing jobs, or like, you're fired up in some way, you take risks. Now, for some of you, this is also about your money, okay? If you have a lot of money or if you're financially well off, they do find that attractive because they see, some people put two and two together. They see you as having a lot of money, as being a hard worker or being responsible at saving or, being very lucky or whatever it is that they term it to be, and it doesn't matter where the money's come from, okay? But it's like they see that as a positive trait. Now, this could also be about the way that you put yourself together in terms of your appearance. Okay, it may be that, if you dress really nicely or maybe you wear expensive things, you might wear designer things. Okay, this could be something that they, particularly find, attractive. Or maybe it's just the appearance of it. Like, even if you don't have a lot of money, for instance, they may think that you look like you have a lot of money or you come from money, or maybe you hang around with people that have a lot of money or, Taurus can represent luxury items. So yeah, something about you having things that are luxurious, or maybe you go to luxurious locations or something. Now, in terms of your physicality, again, it's funny to me because I really thought that was going to be the first thing that came through in these readings today, but it's always been like the secondary thing. I have to dig a little bit to see what they're actually attracted to about you. Okay, so I'm going to dig now. First of all, I'm just going to look at what colors do they think that you look the most attractive wearing? Okay, so whether these are colors they've seen you in or colors that they just think that you'll look good in. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So what colors do they find you to be the most attractive in? Let's see. Purple. So this one came out as well earlier. So there's definitely some similarities. Okay, so we've got, let's see, what colors do they find you to be the most attractive? Oh, we've got yellow. Oh, and then purple again. So we've got, but here I'm picking up like a slate gray. Maybe you have like slate gray eyes. Okay, or blue eyes. But yeah, so we've got purple, pink, blue, gray. We've got some browns here, cream as well. If you wear cream, browns, those kind of muted tones. But yeah, I definitely feel like out of the like color wheel, it's like those, these colors are all quite similar, aren't they? They're like, because you would go from like blue to like indigo, purple. Would it go to pink then? Or when does red come in? I don't know. But you know what I mean? They're in that kind of same cool toned family. So maybe, yeah, those kind of cooler colors. But then we've also got yellow, which really stands out. Okay, so yeah, either wearing like bright color yellow, or maybe this is gold as well. This could be like gold jewelry, or yeah, anything in like the yellow kind of family, I guess, because like cream could kind of come into the yellow family, because cream is like white with a yellow kind of undertone or tinge to it. But something that makes you stand out. Now, I don't know why I'm really picking up on the tassels in some way, because there's tassels here, and then it looks like, it's not tassels, but it's the sun's rays coming out in the solar plexus. So, something like, I don't know if there's something floaty that you wear, something like this could be like a long dress, like a long floaty dress, or a long skirt, or a long top. Or maybe like, I don't know, something that you're wearing that has something hanging down from it. This might even be jewelry as well, like if you've got like a necklace or something that obviously hangs down, or earrings that drop. I'm also seeing boots here. So if you wear boots, and again, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, but I'm saying, well, these are particularly like long knee-high boots or just over the knee boots. So again, I know this will be very specific. It won't be for all of you, but for some of you, I definitely saying something about boots they find very attractive. Okay, but I want to see more in like your actual physicality, your physical body, like in your face. And what do they find the most attractive about you? I can see my low batteries coming on, so I'm going to have to wrap this up soon. Okay, so we've got lead and then heart chakra. Okay, and obviously this will be different from male to female. But for those of you that are male, this person likes a little facial hair on you. Okay, they may like maybe a full beard, or they might just like a mustache, or like a goatee or something. Yeah, but this is what they find attractive about you. So even if they've like been with clean shaven people before, they like a little bit of facial hair on you. Okay, but obviously this doesn't apply for, well, I guess most women don't want facial hair. But the heart chakra, what they find most attractive. So I feel like this is definitely connected to the chest area. So they really like the chest. Again, whether you're male or female, I feel like, yeah, they might be like a boob or a boob man or a chest woman or something. Like they find that that's like the area of you that they are very, very drawn to. Think about where the heart is placed, okay? I think I just need to get one more card on this though. So what are they most attracted to about you and your physical appearance, please? Feeling alone in reverse. Yeah, look at, they're wearing a long dress here. Long dress, long skirt. And again, obviously, if you're a man and you identify as a man, etc., this may be like long trousers, which I guess would be mostly what you would wear. I suppose what other options do you have? Would be shorts. But yeah, something about the long floaty dress or long trousers. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like a bit of an hourglass shape coming through here as well, but emphasis on the bottom being sort of more sort of curvaceous. So yeah, that may be, you know, if you have that type of figure, they really like that. What do they like about your physical appearance? But you may also be quite demure in the way that you dress. Something about being quite humbly dressed, like maybe you don't expose a lot of skin. Yeah, you might like keep yourself wrapped up a little bit, which I feel like, again, they might like, because this might lead them to feel like they can fantasize a little bit more. Okay, so maybe there's even a mix depending on what you post online. Maybe you post some things that are more sort of where you've got your body showing and then where you're not showing your body. So yeah, it's a bit of the mix here, I feel. But yeah, I definitely feel like they like when they see your skin. They really like your legs. Okay, so think about your legs is coming through here specifically. And maybe feet. This person may have a bit of a foot fetish. For some of you, that could be the case here. They may really like your feet. Even if you don't, I definitely feel like, yeah, they love the legs. So whether they're just long and lean, or they're toned, or they're muscular, or they're sort of shapely, I do feel that they are drawn in by your legs. And when you have them on show too, but again, it's like they like these long, like they like them covered up, but they like, maybe this is like they like to see them covered up when you're out and about, but in person, like when they're just with you, they like to look at them. Okay, I'm going to get some fishbowl messages in a moment. So again, look how she's wearing, like she's all covered up. So it may even be like they like to see you in like gym wear or yoga wear or something, where like you're covered up, but you can still see the shape or the definition. Again, look, another long outfit. So yeah, they may just have like a real thing for like long dresses or long outfits where you're covered up, and then that they're able to, like I said, fantasize a little bit. For those of you that are a man watching this, I feel like they really like your arms. Okay, when your arms are out, they like the shape of them. They like the biceps, triceps. They like the shoulders. Like they definitely could they like to just hold on to them and grab them. Okay. But as a female, yeah, I feel like they may like, I don't know, maybe you cover up your arms a lot. They don't actually see your arms, but again, they may like the shape, the definition. It's like they love the way that you dress because they feel like you put yourself together super well. Okay, like you know what looks good on you. So they feel like, yeah, you really know your shape, you really know your body very well. And yeah, you dress according to that. Okay, so we'll just get some fishbowl messages to close this out for you. So what do they find the most attractive about you? Okay, so we have crying. Okay, so if you've cried in front of them, like I feel like they quite like that. Maybe they've seen your vulnerable side, or maybe they've cried in front of you and you were very like nurturing or receptive to them. Could be. I'm not sure why else that would be coming through. If you haven't cried in front of each other, it may be that maybe they've been crying about you, maybe over the frustration of this. Speak your truth. Okay, so they like that you are a straight shooter. Okay, that you might be somebody that, you know, says it like it is. You wear your heart on your sleeve, or you just, you know, you speak your truth. You don't sugarcoat things. Okay, so they do like that. We've got exercise your will. So they also feel like you're somebody, yeah, that has a lot of willpower, which makes sense with that building blocks as well. Like they see you as somebody determined, like you go after what it is you want. You don't hold back. Okay, so yeah, they find that to be quite inspiring. We've got tomorrow, which maybe, yeah, it's funny because that came through in one of the other readings today. This might be, yes, something that's going to happen tomorrow. that's going to ignite something for them. Or I don't know whether you told them tomorrow, maybe you've postponed something with them. I honestly don't know why that would come through in terms of attraction, but maybe you know, please comment below. And if this is making sense for you, comment a white emoji of some kind, a white heart or a dove or something that lets me know that this made sense for you. And, or just give the video a like. This also lets me know it made sense. So thank you in advance. We've got athletic and body language. Okay, so like I said, they do love your body. I mean, that's come through very clearly here. But yeah, if you are somebody that is athletic, okay, they like that about you. They like again, maybe this is your determination and your willpower that goes along with it, not just, the physicality of it. Okay, they like your mindset when it comes to health. We've got I miss you. They miss you. Okay, so there it is. They do. They are longing for you. So this pile is definitely, like I said, more so, this person is definitely more in their feelings. Okay. And I feel like this person is really, really longing to connect with you again. I mean, even though we've got the time is not right, and then detached, signing a lease, and perfect teeth. Oh, there it is, perfect teeth. So yeah, they may think that you have perfect teeth. Even if you don't feel they're perfect, they may see them as perfect for them. Interesting though, signing a lease. If you own your own home, they find that very attractive, or maybe this is something that you've discussed. Maybe they know that you're, making some kind of movement, or maybe you're working towards owning a home, or some other kind of ownership. Okay, maybe working towards a new contract. Okay, it could be something that they find very attractive. If you seem like, you're responsible, you've got your head screwed on, like you're focused on your future in some way. Okay, but it's interesting, the detached and the time is not right. So this may be, what their feelings are, that, the timing just hasn't worked out for you. They may be thinking, right person, wrong time. And I know not everybody believes in that. Sometimes I wonder about that too. Like, can it really be the right person, wrong time? Because surely, really, it should be, if it's not the right time, maybe it's not the right person. But each to their own on that front. But yeah, something about the timing seems off for them, and they seem frustrated about that. Okay, I'm detached. But yeah, it's like, even though you may be, like I said, very upfront, you may be very honest when the time is right, or when, for instance, if they ask you a direct question and you give them a direct answer, but you may not volunteer a lot of extra information. They may have to dig into a little bit more, because they do see you as being somewhat detached, because again, it's like this hot and cold. They see you as being maybe very fixated on them or very into them at one point, and then very cold, very detached at another point. Okay, which may be kind of throwing them a little bit, but it also is attracting them to you, because oftentimes it is the contrast in people that can draw us to them. Because, if we see somebody that, looks one particular way, but then they act another, it's interesting, it's intriguing, it gets the mind ticking over. If something is too easy, or if someone's very transparent, it's not quite as magnetizing. Not saying it's not an attractive trait to be that way, but certainly for a lot of people, it's the mystery about people, the confusion, the not understanding or seeing how somebody really is in one whole way that can be more alluring. And certainly I feel like for your person, they feel that way. They do feel that sense of, they're drawn to you, which I have picked up with a lot of the past today. There's definitely a lot of magnetism coming through, but obviously different qualities in each of you. But yeah, they certainly also worked well with the body language. They love the way that you move your body. So maybe if you've ever worked out together, or obviously, keeping it PG today, but you can get what I mean by in different ways, that they may see the way that you move is something very attractive. Yeah, or maybe they even like the way that you look at them, because obviously eye contact falls into body language as well. So this may be, the way that you look at them, or maybe looking at them and then looking away is something that they seem to find very, very attractive. So that's what I see for you, group 3. I really do hope it resonates. And if it does, please do comment below. Let me know what you think. Would love to have your feedback on this. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, or any of the other services I provide, in the description box, you'll find my website. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.